Hi guys, so today we have the Inov-8 Parkclaw 275. This shoe it's being marketed as a road to trail shoe, also known as door to trail. So that means it should be comfortable enough to run on the roads, but also on light buff trails. So first of all I'm going to talk about the fit and design of this shoe. Now when I first put these shoes on, the initial thing that I noticed was that there's quite a bit of room in the toe box here. The tongue on this shoe's really nicely padded. Feels quite thick, but with that you might expect extra weight and bulkiness, but you really don't feel that. And there's also a nice pull loop here, so that you can pull that tongue up before you fasten the laces. Speaking of the laces, they are made of this really nice material. It's hard to describe. But basically what it means is once they're tied up, they're not going to slip anywhere. So there's a lot of friction between when they're tied. Now if you look at the upper of this shoe here, you probably can't see there, but it's made from a very nice breathable soft fabric. Now that's great, stops your feet from overheating, and when the shoe bends, as with every shoe, you kind of get these wrinkles and ripples here. Sometimes when the upper's too strong and made of a particular type of material, I'm not sure what you would call that, but sometimes these ripples can really dig into your toes or your forefoot, but not so with these. So nice material here. The shoe doesn't have reinforced toe caps. That's not a problem because I would probably class this shoe as a beginner to intermediate shoe, which you probably wouldn't take on those extra gnarly trails. I love the colour of this particular variant. It's really bright, neon yellow-green I guess you would call it. At the back here you have a really nice, very similar to the tongue, it's very padded around the heel. I find a lot of modern shoes nowadays, this section here digs into the Achilles area. Not so with these shoes, they're very comfortable. You've also got this pull loop at the back, which is great for getting the shoe on and off. The grip on this shoe was really good actually when I was testing it out. I didn't go on any really muddy trails, I was mostly on the roads and buff light trails. But this grip formation seemed to work really well with that. And when I was running around the corners, I really felt stuck to the ground. It's really good. But the lugs are 4mm deep, so with that I would say if you were going to run on very muddy trails with these shoes, these lugs would probably get clogged up very quickly. But then again, I don't think it's a shoe for that kind of terrain. It's a beginner intermediate shoe. The last thing to mention on the design side of this shoe is it's very lightweight for a shoe with this much cushion and padding. It weighs at 275 grams, hence the name Parkclaw 275, in case you were wondering why there are so many numbers on Inov-8 shoes. That relates to the weight of the shoes. So what's it like running in these shoes? Well, really good actually. This shoe has an 8mm drop from heel to toe. Now I'm more used to a more minimal shoe where there's less of a drop, say a 4mm drop. But actually, if you're running on buff trails and hard surfaces like the roads, then it's nice to have that extra cushion in the heel. That really absorbs some of the impact that you normally experience from running on the roads. The toe box area is really nice and airy. Sometimes it's really nice to not have a completely dedicated shoe. And as this shoe was designed to go from your front door to the trails, it means that you can go on a run and not particularly worry about how much road you have to cover to get to the trails. Now a lot of the time we have to probably run about 80% of our run to get to the trails, which means little to no time actually being on the trails. So with that in mind, a door to trail shoe is a really good idea. The shoe has also got a very solid foot plate underneath. Now some people might say that makes the shoe a little bit hard on the foot. To be honest, as I said before, I'm very used to running in minimal shoes. I think they're great for teaching you to run more light-footed, and with that your form will get better and your impact will be dramatically reduced. So I think that's good practice anyway. But also having a solid foot plate can really help propel you forwards when running. So obviously as you bend your foot, that solid foot plate, or springy foot plate, will bounce back and propel you forward. And I really like that. I've noticed that on other shoes, and that's something that inadvertently makes me run faster. So if you're looking to get onto the trails more often, stepping away from the roads possibly, or even if you're an intermediate trail runner already, I think these shoes are brilliant. Have a go, try them out, get hold of a pair. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your opinions. They have really good stability, they're comfortable, and they're light, and that's pretty much a winning combination for a trail running shoe. I put some links in the description box down below in case you want to get hold of a pair of these. Follow those links and you should find the best prices to get these shoes. Also, I put a link down there straight to the KALE blog article for these shoes. In that article you'll see lots more pictures of the shoe, close-ups on some of the sections that I've been talking about. And whilst you're there, maybe have a look at some of our other posts, and please subscribe to our newsletter and YouTube channel. We'd love to see you coming back to watch more videos and read our content. We've got so many gear reviews coming up, so keep an eye out for those coming to our YouTube channel and the KALE blog. And thanks for taking the time to watch our video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you did, and see you next time. Thank you. Bye.